Hello guys, welcome to another programming tutorial brought to you by Programium. This is third video for our Java playlist and I am super excited about this video because we are going to create our first ever Java application. So without wasting any time, let's open IntelliJ and start coding our Java applications. In previous videos, we successfully installed JDK and IntelliJ. Now you have to open IntelliJ. Either search for it, or if you got any desktop icon, just double click on it and wait for a while. If you are opening IntelliJ for the first time, there would be a prompt before this prompt had appeared, and it would say that import settings or configurations. Just select do not import settings and hit next, and you will see this screen. Because we had not created any project in IntelliJ, so we will create a new project. Just select new. So here select Java, and the JDK version is set to 16 because we have downloaded and installed JDK 16. So hit next, and we are gonna create a command line application. So select this checkbox and again next. What should be our name for this project? We gonna say teach Java. Okay. You have to select users, this, and documents, and this is the location where we will save all our application files. So com.programium would suit best for me, and select finish and wait for a while. Okay, main.java. Yes, so this is the main window of IntelliJ IDE, but you can see that the font sizes are too small, and I'm not comfortable with this font size, so I'm gonna change it first. Go to file and hit settings, and you would see some fonts here. Let me increase font size here 20, and line height would be 1.4, and apply it, and you can see that font size have increased, and it would be fine for me. But if you want to change it, like you wanna increase it or decrease it, you can do by going to these settings. But in some cases when you don't find these options, you can always search here font, and you see that you can change from here. Okay. Now appearance, I also want to show you something that use custom font first. You can change your themes like IntelliJ Light, you can see that, but I don't like the lighter version. Windows 10 Lite, similar, high contrast, no, no, absolutely no. So I'm gonna keep default settings, so Dracula would be best. Yes, and I would increase. Remember these fonts here. The size is like you see files, tools, edits. This size would increase these fonts. Like I'm gonna apply it, and you would see that their font sizes increases, and yeah, it would best for me. I'm gonna hit OK. So I would like to show the directories of Programium Java. You can see that this is idea.idea, src folder, and you would see com.programium. All our Java files are stored in this src folder and in this com.programium directory. You can see this main file, okay? And these are .idea files, and these are the files of IDE, and we don't have to change or edit these files unless necessary. Uh, there are external libraries. Remember in our first video when I was introducing JRE, I talked about all libraries. These were the libraries like java.scripting, java.sc, security, there are lot of libraries, and these are yeah, you can see here in these libraries you find different uh, directories, and in these directories you find another directories, and these are the Java files. Now we want to get comfortable with this window. As you can see that we have opened main.java file, and on the very first line you can see that package com.programium. Actually, in simple words, you can say that com.programium is the actual address where this main.java file is stored. I can show you here by expanding programium java and src. You can see that this main.java file is actually stored in com.programium package. Okay, now Java is purely object oriented programming language. Okay, so what does that mean? That means you can't create or run applications without creating your classes. At least a Java file contains one class and one main method. And what are classes and objects and object oriented programming? It's bit confusing for beginners, so I will teach you in another video when we start OOP. So let's keep things simple, and you just have to remember that there should be one class, and that class should be public class main. But what would happen if we change the name of our file? Like I'm gonna show here Java tut. Remember Java tut. So I hover on it, and it shows an error. Class Java tut is public, should be declared in a file named javatut.java. This is showing a hint. Intellij is giving us a hint that every public class in every Java file should be similar to the name of the Java file. Like in simple words, the name of this Java file is main.java with capital M. So every public class should have the same name as the name of the Java file. Okay, so this is the second thing, and within this class there should be a main method or a function. You can say that public static void main string args. This is a compulsory thing for every Java application, and at least only one class and one main method should have to be in a Java application if you want to run it. So let's delete everything and write them from scratch. So first we are going to let me just show you another demo of what would happen if we don't include packages dot com dot programium here. So I'm gonna write here public class main. You can see that I have just, let me show it again. I have public class, and that IntelliJ had showed us a method class main, and IntelliJ have shown suggestion. Let me enter it, and there should be one more thing: public static void main, and there was string args. Okay, this was the actual program. Remember, we didn't have right here packages com.scrapper. So there's a error here, and it shows missing package settlement com.programium. So the easier way, if you don't know what is the package, you would uh, bring your cursor here and click on it, and just enter alt plus enter, and it showed us hints set package name to programium. Okay, yes, the error gone. I am gonna show you a shortcut for writing main method. You have to write psvm, and it would create this function. P for public, S for static, V for void, M for main. Okay, this is the boilerplate for our Java application. In every programming lessons, the first ever tutorial is Hello World program. So we are gonna keep our tradition the same, but instead of printing Hello World, we will be printing some other strings or message to the user. So how to print something in Java? You simply have to write system with capital S, system dot out dot. You can see that when I put dot here, and it would show println, print n, print f. There are a lot of functions here, but I would write here println instead of here. Remember, you can say that you can see that there you can print booleans, char that are characters, int that for integer, long that's also integer, float, double, and you can see that strings, objects. Okay, so if you are going to print something, then you have to use double quotation marks and then write whatever you want to write here. Okay, I'm gonna write here welcome to programium. At the end of every line you have to put a semicolon. So let me just run it. Let's see, right click here anywhere, and you have to select run main method. Wait for a while. Because this is our first program, it will take some time for compilation, and you can see there welcome to programium. Okay, let me just expand this, and you would see this is some when we first take a look at this tab, out folder was not present here. Now after compilation and running of this program, you can see that there is an directory out by the name of out, and you can see production, programium, java, com, programium, and this main class here. So let me just open this directory in real. So this is programium java, and this is idea, and this so out. You can see that we obtain a main.class file here, and what are source? This is a main.java file here. So I'm gonna print something again, and after that we will be compiling and running our Java application without using IntelliJ IDE, and we will use Notepad just for the comparison. This is welcome to Programium I have written here, but I'm gonna show you a shorter way or shortcut for printing this whole system dot out dot println. This would take some time, so I'm gonna tell you a shortcut here. You simply write SOUT and then hit enter, and you can see it automatically uh, puts system.out.println here. So again, what could be written here? So I'm gonna write here, wow, you are a programmer now, and I would say congratulations. And now you can run it by right clicking here and run main, or there's a shortcut by the name of F Shift F10. Press both of them, Shift F10, and you can see, wow, you are a programmer now, congratulations. But I want congratulations to be printed on the next line. How can I do that? There are two methods. I simply route out here and cut this here, congratulations, and paste it here. And now I'm gonna run it, and you can see that, wow, you are a programmer now, congratulations on the next line. I was talking about you used to system.out.println to print two lines, but what if you had to print uh, two lines by using only one system.out.println? Okay, so let me just copy it, and exactly the way, let me just delete it. uh, you can see that it would print in one line, but we have to print congratulations on next line. So here comes the \n. These are known as uh, escape characters, so you can use \n. Here n means new line. Okay, let me just run it by pressing Shift F10, and you can see, wow, you are a programmer now. One more thing I would like to show you is that compilation and running of a Java application simple like this by using Notepad. So I'm here opening Notepad, and let me just save this here. Here I'm gonna say it test.java. Okay, first we need a public class, and what should be the name of that class? We have to write it the same as the name of our Java file. Okay, and after that I put two curly braces, opening and ending, and then press a tab, and I have to write public static void main, and then string args, and okay, I would simply write here system.out.println, and hello world. Okay, let me save it. I'm gonna take you where this file is actually stored, documents, and you can see that here I'm gonna open CMD here. The very easiest method is click here and type CMD, and it would, you can see that CMD is open in documents. So for the compilation of programs we use Java command, and what is the file name? Test.java. Let me compile it. Oh, you got a pretty error. It shows that there is an error, and it shows the, what is the error? A semicolon expected at line number 3. So where is, yeah, you can see that we have missed a semicolon here. So first application, and it is a very simple application, and we forget to use semicolon here, and we got an error. So again we are gonna compile it, and you can see that no errors. Is there anything? Yes, you can see that we got a test.class here. So what should be the next process? We have to write Java test.java hello world. You can see that hello world. Again, if I'm gonna change it, like you can say that hello world, and again I want to use only system.out.println one time, and print something on a new line. So I'm gonna say it, I am tired of using Notepad. Okay, I'm gonna save it, and again I'm gonna CMD, type CMD here. You can use Java, and name of the file test.java. We got a class version here, and then we can we run Java files by using Java test.class? No, you have to use the same file name. Okay, Java. You can see that hello world, I am tired of using Java. So as you can see there, Notepad, using Notepad would not be very efficient. You can see that we have missed a semicolon, and it doesn't show any errors unless we compile the program. But if we forget to put a semicolon here, you can see that Intellij shows and tells it expected a semicolon here. Let me print something, some more lines here. IDE is best for coding, and I'm gonna do this here. It showed an error, but we run it, and it also said Java expected. There should be, yes, you can see that here. It showed the complete address where it expected semicolon. Java expected semicolon, but where? At line number 73 and 53 column. So line number 7, yes, here we didn't put a semicolon. I have to put it again, and run it here. You can see, congratulations, IDE is best for coding. So enough for this video, and you can, I hope you understand what's the difference between Notepad and using an IDE. There are lot of A's for a programmer when they use IDE, because you can see you just have to click this main button, or run it, and everything it has to do, it compiles your programs, and after that it runs your program. But if we are using Notepad, then you have to do everything. You have to completely, there is no shortcut of using Sout. Like, let me just put Sout here and enter it. No, nothing happens. So Java IDE is best and it would improve your productivity. And I have showed you a demo of how an IntelliJ do that. And one more thing, if you are using IntelliJ, you will get a lot of errors, and you won't figure out where, and you have to compile it by your own, and then after compilation you have to run it. But if you use IntelliJ, then of course you have to write everything according to the syntax of the Java programming language and just run it, and everything is up to IDE. So this enough for this video, and we will be coming with a new video where we will be talking about the process of compilation, and what are the terms compiler, compilation, debuggers, and some other stuff, that bytecode, what are bytecodes, what is machine code. So stay tuned for our next video. Until then, like our videos, subscribe our channels, and share with your friends. Goodbye.